Good morning. It's Monday. How was the weekend? Did everyone have a great weekend? It was so nice in California, sunny and fabulous, and people were out doing their things, breaking their sheltering in place, walking and jogging and water skiing and swimming and trying to go to parks and beaches that had limited access, maybe the river, limited access. We were still doing it because it's been 6 weeks. 6 weeks of sheltering in place. It's crazy. Yesterday was my 2-month anniversary post-stroke. High fives all around. High five. So that was cool. I went on a run walk with Grace. We did the Brush Creek Trail. It's 3 mile, 3.1 mile there and back total. And we probably ran about a mile, and by ran I mean jogged, and it was okay. I mean, she ran and waited for me, kind of like the military, no one left behind, and she just would run and then wait for me just to catch up, which was cool. I felt good. Then came home and swam because it was hot, and then Boyd and Leah were water skiing. Oh, I lost my voice there. Water skiing. They went water skiing. It was Leah's first time. She got up on a single competition ski. She got up on her second try and skied all the way through the course. Not around the balls, but through the course, because it's a slalom course on a private lake up in Middletown. And she was so proud of herself. And then frustrated because her second set, she wasn't able to get up. But it's very difficult to get up on a single ski, especially a competition ski. And her arms hurt so much when she got home. Like agonizing pain. She almost got a fever over it. My people are fragile. Anyways, it was a weekend of outdoor activities. I saw that my husband brought home a big extension ladder. So my hope is that at some point he's going to get rid of that. I'm going to ask him. We have some inflatable pool, like rafts and things. Not rafts, but like cute little things like the Swan and all those things that people have in their pool. But we don't have a compressor to blow them up. And I tried to blow up one of them. It's like an ice cream cone. It's adorable. And it's 3/4 of the way blown up. It took me almost all day on Saturday just doing sessions, blow up sessions. It's hard work. But no one else in my family can do it because everyone passes out when they blow up balloons. Whatever. Fragile times. I have a lot to discuss. I can't even speak. I'm crazy. I'm a little shaky this morning. I don't know why. First thing I want to do is introduce you to some products. It's called Sustainable Youth. It's a line that is newish. I don't know. The green is inside. It is an extract from the aloe plant. The rind of the aloe is what makes this Elasta. It is gluten-free, cruelty-free, non-GMO. I put this on the wrong way. Anyways, so my mother-in-law dropped these off for me. She does some independent work, and this is one of her clients. And I tried it. First thing is the Ultra Creamy Cleansing Lotion. It's in a pump, so you have to prime the pump. And by the time I got off the first bit of it, I didn't love it. I thought, ew, I don't like the smell of it. But then the second day when I used it, it was fine. So I think maybe it was just like the beginning of it, maybe it didn't smell great. So it has a cleanser, and then it has anytime lift eye treatment. I'll show you, it comes in a little thing like this. Contains Elasta, our patent pending scientific discovery. Instantly eyes feel lifted and refreshed. And this smells so clean and green. So that's that's a product, a little eye lift, instant eye lift thing. Then they have Ultra Hydrating Anytime Cream, which comes in packaging like this, Ultra Hydrating Anytime Cream, and it's like a twist to open. And this kind of smells good too. It smells really clean, like the whole line is really clean. Apply to face and neck after cleansing. Gently massage on the clean, dry skin. Avoid the eye areas. You're supposed to do it after you put on the firming and revitalizing serum, which is here. Lots of products. So this is firming and revitalizing serum. Certified Organic Active Complex. Sustainable Youth is the name of the line. So there's that. Back in the box. And it has one more product, which is the Super Boost Night Serum. And this, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's a dropper. And this smells really good. Oh, yummy. Anyways, this is the new line. They're pretty affordable. You can order them online. Maybe get them somewhere. I don't know where you could buy them, but I should have looked that up. Anyways, it's called Sustainable Youth. So my suggestion is give it a whirl if you're looking for a new skincare line. And one that's, cruelty-free, vegan, all of those things. This is it. Cleanser and all the products with Elasta from the aloe plant. And all good things come from aloe. Tequila. Oh no, that's agave. Oops, I messed up my eggplants. Aloe, it's good for your skin when you have a sunburn, so think about, don't drink it or anything. I'm not giving that kind of advice. That's such a 45 thing to say. Okay, moving on. The next thing I wanted to talk about was, did anyone watch 60 Minutes last night? And they talked about a company called Blue Dot Risk Analysis. It's like a techie company that dumps all this freaking data and figures out movements of people and, risk. It's a risk analysis. Anyways, on December 31st, 2019, they alerted the risk of this pandemic starting in China. And then they started tracking where people were going, and they predicted the 3 cities that were going to be hardest hit: New York, LA, San Francisco. While they're making these, now this is a Canadian company, so not many U.S. cities or governors or presidents were, privy to the risk analysis that they made other worldwide, European and things privy to. They gave the information, shared the information. Well, when this started going down, Gavin Newsom got in touch with Blue Dot and got access to some of the analysis and put California on shelter-in-place lockdown. So he was the first one to use the data, and that was on March 3rd. So he really has been working behind the scenes the whole time, just like he professed. And they interviewed him. So all the people in the rest of the country can see what I was talking about all the times I was talking about the cadence of his voice, and he actually used his little buzz phrase in real time. So anyways, once again, Danny Stockham reveals what is yet to be revealed. Okay, so there's that, the Blue Dot risk analysis. Look it up. It's interesting. Just look at the 60 Minutes thing. It was so cool. I was sitting there going, wow, oh my God, what? Oh, geez. So Biden has begun his search for vice president, and he'll reveal in July who he's chosen. He's vetting quite a few people. There's a lot of pressure for him to choose a woman, especially a woman of color. People have already been asking people who are potential, like if you were asked, what would you say? Would you say yes? Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Stacey Abrams, they all said yes, they would say yes. I'm sure there's plenty more on the list, but this is exciting and, made me think of Geraldine Ferraro. I'm old, and I remember when she was the vice presidential candidate and how exciting that made me feel, and just a rush of like a woman to be vice president. And then stupid fucking crackhead Sarah Palin was up, and I mean, I think we all know what happened with that. But anyways, that's exciting. So vice presidential candidates are being vetted right now. So soon we'll know. Well, July we'll know. And maybe we'll be out of the shelter in place by July. We can dance in the street. I put lipstick on, you can't even see it. What the hell's going on? In the news, Kim Jong-un, is he dead? We don't know. Is he alive? Is he sick? Is he ailing? Let's just talk about this guy. He's barely 5'7", and he weighs over 300 pounds. And he just had a heart surgery. He's short and fat, and I mean rotundish. 300 pounds at 5'7"? I mean, you're as wide as you are tall. Plus, he's a dictator. Accent on the dick. So if he's dead, he's dead. Next in line is his sister or cousin or something. It's a female. Could you imagine that? I can't. So anyways, that was in the news. We don't know anything. We don't know any results. The testing started in Sonoma County. They tested all the frontline workers, like literally, I think it said 300 got tested this weekend. It's so exciting. And this week, by midweek, they're going to open it up to, regular Joe Blows with or without symptoms. So here's my plan. I'm going to call my hematologist today and see if he has the antibody test. I know he thinks I should get it, so I'm going to call him and see what he thinks about that. If he has access, go see him, get the test. I'm definitely going to get a COVID-19 test because what if I still have it? I mean, how long can you have it? Can you have it a long time? I mean, I know I definitely had it. There's just no doubt about it. Everything that I read and saw and believe, I had the freaking virus, and I survived it at home. Well, a little bit in the hospital, but I survived it. So I'm going to get the regular COVID-19 test and the antibody test that's happening this week. Even if I have to drive to Berkeley, because I know they're doing it down there. But I'll get it. I have people that I can call. I know people. So that's happening. I saw a thing that the fashion industry, because this is affecting them, of course, too, are going to start creating new fashion lines. And the fashion lines are going to be like fashion sweats, comfortable clothes, fashion sweats. This is my ball that I use for physical therapy. And it really hurts the bottom of my foot. When I roll that on the bottom of my foot, I just want to cry. But I do it. You know why? Because it's part of my regime. So there, boo-boo. But it's here on my desk right now. I think Boyd was bouncing it yesterday. He was in my office taking a phone call, which is funny. But okay. Come on, stay there. The ball's trying to roll. Okay, so fashion sweats. We're all going to be wearing fucking tracksuits and cashmere sweats. I don't know if I'm down with that. We're going to go from leggings to sweats. At least it'll be a little more forgiving on our bumps and bulges. But we don't have any of that because we're exercising, we're running, we're walking, we're swimming, we're water skiing. Yesterday was Leah's prom, her senior prom. Didn't happen, of course. We never even picked up the dress. It's all too painful. I should post pictures of her in the dress. I mean, it was an amazing dress. I think I'm going to do that because, prom is over. It's so sad. So usually prom's on Sunday, and then they have prom Monday, where the kids don't have to go to school because they were up until 3 a.m. at prom. But since there was no prom, today is senior ditch day. So Leah was telling me about it last night. I was like, okay. She's like, are you okay with me ditching? And I was like, well, what does that look like? What does ditching look like in this day and age? She goes, we just don't log in. And I was like, well, if you're going to get full-scale participation, I'm 100% behind it. But if it's just going to be like you and 3 other people, then no. Because that's probably going to get you in trouble. So she's ditching. No big plans. I think we might go get an ice cream cone today. I don't know, we're kind of in the mood for a soft serve. Maybe a dipped cone, I don't know, a swirl. Ooh, I'm excited. listen to my breathing and my coughing and stuff. COVID, it's COVID. The whole family watched American Idol last night. You know, the idols are having to perform from home. I got the app and I voted. I just love it. I love it so much. For me, it's like the draft. You know, you're just hung up on the stories. I mean, yes, there's some amazing singers, but it's almost like I don't even love those people. The people that are the great belters, the amazing, whoa, who are probably going to be stars, those people don't get my heart like the ones that have the stories. So anyways, we voted. Oh, I'm tired. All 4 of us watched it. It was great. It was fun. There's some discussion in some circles. These people who, you know, were on the ventilators and really in deep with this suffering. You know, to be on the ventilator, you know, obviously they're sedated. And there was like a doctor that was, you know, on the vent for like 3 months and, you know, he lost like 30 pounds. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to talk about how much I would love to lose 30 pounds. But anyways, there's talk about when they survive this and get off the vent and, you know, the sedation is withdrawn and all that stuff. Like, is there some after effects of this? What does that look like? Is it like PTSD? And I think about, you know, post-fire and people that lived through that fire and lost everything and maybe had to escape through flames or lost a pet or, you know, ran barefoot over hot embers in their pajamas to get out of their house, like what that PTSD looks like, and if this is comparable to that. And if so, then we're going to have a whole population of people who, yay, they survived, but they have all this PTSD. And that's really scary and sad, and it makes me so sad. And, you know, more deaths and everything 6 degrees of separation. You know, I don't really know anyone personally, but I know someone who died and, you know, they lost their father and it's sad. And what must that feel like? And, you know, the person lives, you know, on the East Coast and they live here and it's not like you're going to jump on a plane and fly there for the funeral. It's just, that's not the world we're in right now. That's not happening. So that's sad, because how do you say goodbye? I promised Madeline I'd give her a mention, because I saw her. She went water skiing with Leah and Boyd and her dad and stepmom, and she came in my house, and I freaked out a little bit. I was like, no, get away, no. And she's like, this is the second time I've been out of the house in a month and a half, so I think I'm good. But, you know, I'm still there, and I don't know when you stop being there. Like, oh my God, is she bringing something into my house? You know, I was Clorox wiping the shit out of every surface that she touched after she left, and I felt a little weird about it. I'm sure she's fine, but it's just like where we are. Everything's got just a low simmer of hysteria. So that was that. Hi, Madeline, I love you. You look beautiful. I don't care what your dad says. Your bathing suit is so adorable. He's got to get with the program. This is just what our girls look like these days. They have cute little bodies and they wear bathing suits that are like a Brazilian cut. It's just how it is. And if you're adorable, if you got it, flaunt it. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. So yesterday, after my walk, and I was back to the pool and did my swim, and then it was like, I think I'm gonna have a cocktail. So I was gonna have some ginger ale and whiskey, because now apparently I drink whiskey. I don't know what the hell. I had a whiskey lemonade the day before. So Grace was gonna be my bartendress, because Leah wasn't home. So I got some crushed ice out of my ice maker, and she starts pouring the whiskey. I was like, whoa. Yes, you do say whoa in a whiskey race. She poured way too much whiskey in there, so I had poured the ginger ale, and then I squeezed an orange in there, and then I took a sip, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna be shit-faced. So I drank a little bit more, poured the rest of got it so that it was a little less whiskey, a little more ginger ale. But after it was done, I was drunk. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I made a little snack tray, because by then my water skiers were home. I had a cut some of these weird hairs. You see how they're just sprouting out? Jen, is it okay if I just take the scissor and just trim those little ones? They seem odd. Maybe I'm styling my hair differently than you did, or they're just, I don't know where they came from. I'm going to trim them. Anyways, I made a little snack tray, and then I was just like, wow, I don't do well with day drinking. I'm not good at just lounging around having a cocktail. That's not my vibe. And I don't think my body likes it either. You know, like when you go out at night, you're like, you've eaten all day, you've had your day of consumption, then you go out and drink, and for some reason you absorb it better. And it's different. I don't know. I'm not a day drinker. One drink and I'm shit-faced. Maybe that's why I feel weird this morning. Wearing my Newman Strong shirt. I look like a linebacker. I don't know why. It must be the angle, because I don't think I'm that big. Am I? What the hell's going on? Anyways, that's it for today. I think I touched all my things. But here's our new products, okay? Sustainable youth. We're all trying to sustain our youth. I'm just going to go with Hollywood tape and tricks, because I'm sustainably old as hellfire. I look like shit in it. But right on the back it says, right on the back of one of these, I read it, I looked at it. It's not that one. I think it might be this one. Yeah. Cruelty-free and vegan, GMO-free. So that's some good shit right there. So look it up, see where you can buy it, if it's just online or if it's at Sephora or where it's available. Try something new. Or if you already use it, let me know. Okay? All right, I'm going to go and go get some sun. Because you know what? I've already got a million wrinkles. What the fuck's a million more? Okay, I love you all. Bye.